shredded my voice on a Lil Wayne impression for 5 laughs. If that's not suffering for your art, I don't know what is. Premise that lasts for 5 seconds but affects the entire video. Stop saying that having something to prove is a bad thing. Elaboration that lasts longer and makes this not a Vine, which is good because look at Vine. When was the last time you heard somebody like a rapper or an action hero or anybody that's completely unrealistic say something along the lines of, you know, I've actually got a lot of shit to prove. I should probably go get to work on that. If your answer is recently, then it means that you've seen some things that I haven't, and it doesn't disprove the point that they usually say the super opposite, and I think that's a little misleading. It's a great thing to think, walking around with nothing to prove so you don't gotta care what anybody thinks about you, but taken on their own, those two things have nothing to do with each other. People think a lot of shit. A lot of people thought the earth was flat, even after people proved that it definitely wasn't. A lot more people thought the earth was flat for longer than they actually did. Third example, I'm sure some people think Mark Wahlberg made good music. I'm sure that there's a kid out there right now that thinks elevators are just giant straws with a big vacuum on top, because that's just what his dumb kid brain came up with, and he's never seen anything that disproves that. They think that, even though it's pretty much for sure proven that elevators are not straws, which is good, because I doubt we'd have half as many elevators if everyone was still kind of iffy on that. I think you just have to know why you're trying to prove something. If you're just trying to figure something out for yourself and you're okay with the fact that it might not go perfectly, great. I think that means that you know that you don't start off knowing everything and you care about what is real. 2 solid steps, I think. But if you're trying to prove something to someone else, then there can be some problems. For one thing, we tend to let go of our own margin for error when somebody else's comes in. Along with that, it can be real hard to change somebody else's mind, even if you super duper prove it to them. Especially if they think that what you think they think is all that matters to you, and you're just trying to win an argument. Yeah. And the thing is, that's still what they think. It shouldn't matter to you and what's real and proven for your perspective at all. Even if they like Marky Mark. Hell, especially if they like Marky Mark. So no, like the good rappers that aren't Marky Mark say, don't spend energy trying to prove something to someone else. But if you aren't sure on something, and you wanna be, trying to prove that's probably the way to go. If nobody ever tried to prove things, we would lose science, comically ridiculous conspiracy theories, and while we would axe the 2 bad Law and Orders, I don't think we'd be able to keep the 1 good one, and I don't know if that's worth it. So just think about it. What do you want to prove? You want to do that thing that everybody says is impossible or unlikely, but you think you have what it takes? Prove it. You think you can make your life or relationship better by putting in patience and effort? Prove it. You think Marky Mark's is shit and you want to stop feeling bad when other people rag on him? I'm sorry, come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's just, you're not gonna find love, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, prove it. Like and share it. Or don't. I don't mind. Unless you're Marky Mark, in which case you fucking better share this shit. It's got better lyrical content than your entire musical career. Jesus Christ. 4 awful bars on daytime NBC and people call it a freestyle? Come on.